Something strange is happening in The Bold and the Beautiful, and fans can feel it. The recent storyline involving Luna Nozawa, played by Lisa Yamada, took a dark and unexpected turn that left viewers shocked and suspicious. One minute, Luna was recovering from a mysterious outburst. The next, she was declared dead on screen after a supposed failed medical procedure. The news sent shockwaves through the Forrester family, her love interest RJ Forrester, and especially fans, who were left asking, is this really the end for Luna? But what if it's not the end at all? Soap operas thrive on the unexpected, and The Bold and the Beautiful is no exception. In fact, it's often the leader when it comes to dramatic twists, fake deaths, surprise relatives, and shocking returns. And now the clues are adding up to something much bigger, something twisted. Fans paying close attention noticed a strange inconsistency. Despite Luna's on-screen death, actress Lisa Yamada was spotted filming new scenes on set as recently as June 30th. Even more curious, a leaked script from Brooke Logan star Catherine Kelly Lang showed Luna listed as part of the cast for an episode airing September 8th. Wait, didn't Luna just die? That's when theories started to spread across fan forums and social media like wildfire. Some believed Luna might return as a ghost. Others speculated it was a case of mistaken identity or a fake death. But the most intriguing theory of all, Luna might have an identical twin, one that no one has met yet, and her name could be Rana. If that sounds like a plot from a classic soap playbook, that's because it is, but there's also precedent within The Bold and the Beautiful itself. Remember when everyone thought Finn, Tanner Novlin, was dead after being shot, only to find out later that his mother Lee, Naomi Matsuda, had saved him in secret? Or the infamous Sheila Carter deception, where identity swaps and fake deaths were practically the norm? In the B&B universe, if there's no body, and sometimes even if there is, there's no guarantee that a character is truly gone. That's what makes the Luna mystery so delicious. She had barely started carving out her own place in the Forrester world. From her budding romance with RJ to her tense family ties with Poppy, her storyline had so much more room to grow. Could it really have ended so abruptly? Or are we only just now seeing the beginning of a brand new chapter, one involving a sister no one knew about? Because if Luna does have a twin, that opens up endless dramatic possibilities. Betrayal, mistaken identities, jealousies, revenge. The kind of soapy gold that fans live for. The sudden change in Luna's behavior before her supposed death also adds to the suspicion. Viewers notice she went from being soft-spoken and kind to impulsive and even borderline dangerous in recent episodes. Could that be explained not by trauma, but by the fact that the woman we were seeing wasn't Luna at all? Was it Rana, a mysterious, possibly unhinged sister, stepping into Luna's life without anyone noticing? This isn't just theory anymore. A leaked script includes both names, Luna and Rana, as part of the same upcoming episode. And that, dear viewers, could be the smoking gun. In the next chapter, we'll explore all the leading fan theories and the many wild but possible directions the story could take. Because if this really is a twin switch, it might just be the most shocking twist on The Bold and the Beautiful in years. When Luna Nozawa was pronounced dead, it should have been the end of the story. But for longtime fans of The Bold and the Beautiful, such finality only sparks more questions and more theories. In a show famous for miraculous resurrections and jaw-dropping twists, death rarely means dead. Instead, it opens the floodgates of speculation, and Luna's case is no different. So what exactly is going on with Luna? There are 3 major theories gaining traction among fans, each one more intriguing than the last, and each one deeply rooted in classic soap tropes. Luna faked her death. The first theory making the rounds is that Luna is still alive, and knows it. According to this view, Luna may have had a reason to fake her own death, perhaps to escape someone, to protect a secret, or because she was coerced into disappearing. There's precedent in the show's history. Most notably, when Finn was killed by Sheila Carter, it was later revealed that he had been kept alive by his adoptive mother Lee, who risked everything to save him in secret. Could someone have done the same for Luna? If this is the case, then her death was staged, either with medical help or behind-the-scenes manipulation. Perhaps Poppy was involved. Maybe she made a desperate deal to protect her daughter. Or maybe Luna herself orchestrated the whole thing to hide from a bigger danger. But if Luna's death was a hoax, what was the real motive? Luna is a ghost or hallucination. Let's not forget the supernatural. While The Bold and the Beautiful doesn't often veer into ghost stories, there have been emotionally driven visions and dream sequences before. Could Luna return in spectral form, haunting RJ, or giving guidance to a grieving loved one? This might explain why Luna is still showing up in scripts for future episodes, even after her death. It could all be flashbacks, dream scenes, or ghostly appearances. This is the least likely explanation, but in Soapland, never say never. However, fans have pointed out one big flaw with the ghost theory. Lisa Yamada's presence on set during active filming, interacting with multiple characters. That suggests her role is not confined to memory sequences. The twin twist. Meet Rana. Now we get to the most exciting and arguably most plausible theory. Luna has an identical twin named Rana. Yes, it sounds outrageous, but remember, this is The Bold and the Beautiful. Outrageous is the norm. Here's how the theory goes. Luna had a twin sister at birth. Let's call her Rana. But they were separated for unknown reasons. Rana may have grown up in hardship, jealousy, or even hatred, watching Luna live a better life. At some point, Rana discovered Luna's location and made a plan to replace her. The recent erratic behavior and angry outbursts we saw from Luna weren't her at all. They were Rana, impersonating her. Now, the real Luna is either missing, kidnapped, or trapped somewhere while Rana wreaks havoc in her place. This theory doesn't just come from thin air. There's a concrete clue. A leaked script for the September 8th episode includes both names, Luna and Rana, in the cast list. Coincidence? Highly unlikely. Also consider this. The name Rana feels eerily similar to Luna. It fits the naming logic for soap twins, like an evil mirror version of the original. And that alone is enough to set off alarm bells. A familiar pattern, echoes of the past. Fans of the show will remember other famous identity swap plots, especially the time Steffi Forrester mistook Sheila Carter for Sugar, a lookalike named Janet Weber. It was one of the wildest twists in B&B history. Could the writers be drawing inspiration from their own past storylines? Imagine the emotional fallout. RJ, thinking he's been in love with Luna, discovers he's been manipulated by her unstable twin. Poppy, who may have hidden the truth about having 2 daughters, is forced to confront decades of guilt. And Finn, caught in the middle, might be the one to uncover the deception. With these theories on the table, the next chapter will dig deeper into the evidence supporting the twin theory and how it could unfold on screen. What scenes might we see if Rana is real? And how far will she go to hold on to Luna's life? When Luna Nozawa was pronounced dead, it should have been the end of the story. But for longtime fans of The Bold and the Beautiful, such finality only sparks more questions and more theories. In a show famous for miraculous resurrections and jaw-dropping twists, death rarely means dead. Instead, it opens the floodgates of speculation, and Luna's case is no different. So what exactly is going on with Luna? There are 3 major theories gaining traction among fans, each one more intriguing than the last, and each one deeply rooted in classic soap tropes. Luna faked her death. The first theory making the rounds is that Luna is still alive, and knows it. According to this view, Luna may have had a reason to fake her own death, perhaps to escape someone, to protect a secret, or because she was coerced into disappearing. There's precedent in the show's history. Most notably, when Finn was killed by Sheila Carter, it was later revealed that he had been kept alive by his adoptive mother Lee, who risked everything to save him in secret. Could someone have done the same for Luna? If this is the case, then her death was staged, either with medical help or behind-the-scenes manipulation. Perhaps Poppy was involved. Maybe she made a desperate deal to protect her daughter. Or maybe Luna herself orchestrated the whole thing to hide from a bigger danger. But if Luna's death was a hoax, what was the real motive? Luna is a ghost or hallucination. Let's not forget the supernatural. While The Bold and the Beautiful doesn't often veer into ghost stories, there have been emotionally driven visions and dream sequences before. Could Luna return in spectral form, haunting RJ, or giving guidance to a grieving loved one? This might explain why Luna is still showing up in scripts for future episodes, even after her death. It could all be flashbacks, dream scenes, or ghostly appearances. This is the least likely explanation, but in Soapland, never say never. However, fans have pointed out one big flaw with the ghost theory. Lisa Yamada's presence on set during active filming, interacting with multiple characters. That suggests her role is not confined to memory sequences. The twin twist, meet Rana. Now we get to the most exciting and arguably most plausible theory. Luna has an identical twin named Rana. Yes, it sounds outrageous. But remember, this is the bold and the beautiful. Outrageous is the norm. Here's how the theory goes. Luna had a twin sister at birth. Let's call her Rana. But they were separated for unknown reasons. Rana may have grown up in hardship, jealousy, or even hatred, watching Luna live a better life. At some point, Rana discovered Luna's location and made a plan to replace her. The recent erratic behavior and angry outbursts we saw from Luna weren't her at all. They were Rana impersonating her. Now, the real Luna is either missing, kidnapped, or trapped somewhere while Rana wreaks havoc in her place. This theory doesn't just come from thin air. There's a concrete clue. A leaked script for the September 8th episode includes both names, Luna and Rana, in the cast list. Coincidence? Highly unlikely. Also consider this. The name Rana feels eerily similar to Luna. It fits the naming logic for soap twins, like an evil mirror version of the original, and that alone is enough to set off alarm bells. A familiar pattern, echoes of the past. Fans of the show will remember other famous identity swap plots, especially the time Steffi Forrester mistook Sheila Carter for Sugar, a lookalike named Janet Weber. It was one of the wildest twists in B&B history. Could the writers be drawing inspiration from their own past storylines? Imagine the emotional fallout. RJ, thinking he's been in love with Luna, discovers he's been manipulated by her unstable twin. Poppy, who may have hidden the truth about having 2 daughters, is forced to confront decades of guilt. And Finn, caught in the middle, might be the one to uncover the deception. With these theories on the table, the next chapter will dig deeper into the evidence supporting the twin theory and how it could unfold on screen. What scenes might we see if Rana is real? And how far will she go to hold on to Luna's life? If The Bold and the Beautiful is indeed gearing up for a jaw-dropping twin twist involving Luna and the mysterious Rana, then the visual reveal has to be epic. After all, this is a show known for its iconic close-ups, dramatic music cues, and those unforgettable dun-dun-dun moments. A story this bold deserves nothing less than a full cinematic treatment, with split-screen reveals, flashback bombshells, and the kind of emotional chaos that only daytime drama can deliver. So how might this all unfold on screen? Let's imagine it. The prison cell reveal, Luna is alive. It's late at night, somewhere off the coast, in an isolated private clinic or basement-like facility. A woman stirs awake. The camera pans across her bruised wrist, a broken necklace clasped in her palm, the same necklace Luna always wore. Slowly, she rises from the bed and looks into a cracked mirror. It's Luna, the real Luna. She's alive, confused, trapped, but very much breathing. Cut to split-screen flashbacks of Luna, actually Rana, lashing out at RJ, manipulating Poppy, and causing chaos at Forrester Creations. Juxtaposed against that, we see the real Luna, held captive, whispering through tears. They think I'm dead, but I'm still here. Rana's mask starts to slip. Back in Los Angeles, Luna begins to unravel. RJ notices something is off. Her habits are different. She recoils at foods Luna used to love. She mixes up personal memories, small but significant. Poppy, growing suspicious, confronts her. You're not acting like my daughter. Rana snaps, maybe that's because you were never really a mother. The tension rises, the mask is slipping. The woman claiming to be Luna is letting her real self show. And it's not the sweet girl everyone once knew. Cue the musical sting. Poppy's expression changes from confusion to horror. The flashback montage, Rana's origin story. This is where the show could dive into a full flashback episode. We see a younger Poppy in a hospital room, holding 2 babies. Her face is weary with worry as a mysterious figure, a man in a suit, perhaps a family lawyer or relative, tells her that one of the twins must be sent away for her own good. For reasons unknown, maybe involving danger or a scandal, she agrees. Rana is taken away, growing up in a cold, resentful environment. She watches Luna's life from afar, happy, privileged, loved. Over the years, her bitterness grows. Then one day, she decides to become Luna and take back the life she believes was stolen from her. The audience sees a final flashback. Rana watching Luna from a distance, just before the real Luna goes missing. Split-screen showdown, Luna versus Rana. In a climactic episode, the real Luna escapes and returns to Los Angeles, just in time to crash a Forrester event. Everyone turns as she walks through the door, mirroring her twin exactly. The shock is palpable. Gasps erupt. RJ is frozen. Poppy faints. Finn mutters, "There's two of them." Then the camera switches to a split screen. Luna on the left, Rana on the right. Identical in every way except for one thing, the truth in their eyes. "Who are you?" RJ asks. "I'm Luna," both say in unison. Let the identity crisis begin. The aftermath. Truth and consequences. As the dust settles, the family is forced to face the fallout. RJ is emotionally wrecked, questioning whether he ever truly loved Luna, or if he was just a pawn in Rana's game. Poppy is torn between guilt and confusion. Finn, driven by his own experience of resurrection and deception, steps in to help Luna heal. Meanwhile, Rana, exposed and rejected, begins plotting revenge. Because in Soapland, even when the truth comes out, it never stays buried for long. Beyond the reveal, where this story could go. The twin twist isn't just about shock value. It's about emotional depth. It opens up storylines of forgiveness, identity, and family trauma. Luna may have her life back, but will she ever truly be the same? And will Rana fade away or strike again? The Bold and the Beautiful now has an opportunity to launch one of its most legendary arcs in years. A dual performance, a family secret, and a love triangle that just got much more complicated. If Luna and Rana are truly identical twins, then there's one woman who almost certainly holds the key to the entire mystery: Poppy Nozawa. From the beginning, Poppy has been wrapped in an aura of secrecy. She's protective, guarded, and prone to emotional silences whenever Luna's past is brought up. And now, with the possibility of a twin switch at the center of the show's most talked about storyline, all eyes are on her. So the question becomes, what does Poppy know? And what has she been hiding? Poppy's mysterious past. Poppy's arrival on the show was never meant to be loud or dramatic. She entered quietly, introduced as Luna's single mother with a complicated relationship to Bill Spencer. But viewers quickly picked up on her nervous energy, her tendency to dodge questions, and the way she would tense up when Luna's childhood was mentioned. Now, in light of the Rana theory, those earlier behaviors take on a new meaning. Could it be that Poppy is hiding the existence of a second child? One she gave up under mysterious or even dangerous circumstances? Imagine the pain of giving birth to twins, only to make the impossible decision to raise one and send the other away. Whether it was due to financial pressure, health risks, coercion by a third party, or a dangerous family connection, Poppy may have carried this secret for decades. And now it's come back to haunt her in the worst possible way. A mother torn in two. In recent episodes, Poppy has shown visible distress about Luna's personality changes. She's questioned her daughter's actions, distanced herself, and even confided in Bill that she doesn't recognize her child anymore. But what if the woman she's been talking to isn't her daughter at all? This would explain her growing discomfort and her inability to emotionally connect with Luna. Deep down, a mother's intuition knows. Maybe she hasn't admitted it to herself yet, but Poppy might already suspect that something is very wrong. And if the truth finally breaks through, if Poppy realizes that Rana is the one standing in front of her, it would be a moment of reckoning unlike any other. Flashback opportunity, the day the twins were born. This revelation also opens the door for the Bold and the Beautiful to explore Poppy's backstory in full. Picture it. A full flashback episode showing Poppy in a hospital room, clutching twin daughters while a doctor or mysterious figure gives her an ultimatum. Perhaps one baby had health complications. Perhaps there were threats made. Maybe Bill was involved unknowingly. Or maybe someone from Poppy's past forced her hand. One baby stays, one disappears. But as the years go by, that second daughter, Rana, grows up feeling abandoned, unloved, and angry. And eventually, she finds her way back to the family that left her behind. This origin story could make Poppy one of the most complex characters in the series, a mother who made the worst mistake of her life, and may now have to pay the ultimate price. Will Poppy come clean? As the drama unfolds, one thing is certain. Poppy cannot remain silent forever. Whether she's confronted by RJ, forced to tell the truth by Finn, or simply breaks down under pressure, Poppy's knowledge of the twin situation will come to light, and it will change everything. How will she face Luna if she's still alive? How will she justify her silence to RJ? And what will happen if Rana lashes out, believing her mother chose Luna over her? The emotional stakes here are immense. This isn't just a twist, it's a family tragedy. and The Bold and the Beautiful is perfectly poised to explore the fallout in heartbreaking, powerful ways. A new chapter for Poppy. Whether she finds redemption or loses everything, Poppy is now at the center of a deeply personal war between truth and lies, love and betrayal, past and present. For years, she protected her daughter, but now she may have to choose between two of them. And in doing so, she might finally have to answer the question she's been avoiding for a lifetime. What kind of mother was she, really? Secrets are the currency of the bold and the beautiful, but when they explode, as they inevitably do, the fallout can be devastating. And in this case, if the truth about Luna and Rana finally comes to light, it won't just affect one person or one family. It will send shockwaves through the entire canvas of the show. This isn't just about a secret twin. It's about every person who believed in a lie. RJ Forrester, betrayed by love. Let's start with RJ. For months, he believed he was falling in love with Luna. Her gentle soul, her vulnerability, the soft-spoken kindness that drew him in. But what if the woman he's been kissing, protecting, and dreaming of wasn't Luna at all, but Rana the imposter? The emotional betrayal would be unbearable. RJ isn't just the golden boy of the Forrester family. He's sensitive, deeply loyal, and romantic. He gave his heart to Luna, and the realization that it was all built on a lie could shatter him. Viewers could expect an emotional breakdown, a furious confrontation, and possibly a total retreat from romance. Could this betrayal push RJ into a darker storyline? Or worse, make him question whether he ever truly knew what love was? Finn, protector and truth seeker. Finn has been down this road before. He was presumed dead. He survived betrayal by his biological mother. He knows what it's like to have your identity stolen and your life rewritten. So if anyone's going to see through Rana's disguise, it just might be him. Finn could become Luna's greatest ally. Once the truth begins to surface, he may be the one to put the pieces together, noticing inconsistencies, running tests, and pushing for answers. His medical expertise could play a role. Maybe he discovers discrepancies in Luna's blood type, or perhaps a DNA test exposes the truth. Whatever the trigger, Finn could become the bridge between Luna's real identity and her safe return. And in doing so, he might become more emotionally connected to her than ever before. Poppy, the guiltiest mother in Los Angeles. When it comes to fallout, no one will be hit harder than Poppy. Her secrets, whether born from trauma, shame, or misguided love, will come crashing down. She'll be forced to explain why she never told Luna she had a sister, why she never went looking for Rana, why she let her own daughter be replaced, and didn't notice. Her relationships will be in ruins. RJ will lose all trust in her. Finn may distance himself. Bill Spencer, if still connected to Poppy, may demand answers too. Most painfully, if both daughters survive the truth, Poppy will have to choose. She can't erase the past, but she'll have to decide how to move forward, and whether redemption is even possible. The Forrester family, crisis in the dynasty. The Forresters have weathered storms before, but this one hits close to home. The idea that an outsider infiltrated their world, manipulated RJ, and potentially compromised Forrester Creations' future will spark intense backlash. Eric, Ridge, Brooke, and Steffi may all weigh in, some demanding justice, others expressing heartbreak. Could this lead to a family-wide investigation, security upgrades, emotional fallout, a legal case? And what if Rana had access to Forrester's secrets while posing as Luna? The implications go far beyond romance. This could threaten the legacy of the entire brand. Rana, villain or victim? Lastly, we must consider the wild card, Rana herself. Once exposed, she could go one of two directions. Seek redemption, explaining her pain, her jealousy, her deep-seated desire to be loved like Luna. Maybe she believes she deserved that life, or maybe she was manipulated herself. Or spiral into revenge. Feeling cornered, abandoned again, Rana may lash out. She could become the show's next long-term antagonist, using her resemblance to Luna to continue creating chaos. Either way, she's too compelling a character to simply disappear. Her presence will linger, either as a tragic cautionary tale or as the next big bad of The Bold and the Beautiful. A domino effect of drama. At its core, this story isn't just about identity. It's about trust, love, family, the fragile balance between truth and perception. The twin twist, if confirmed, has the potential to redefine every relationship in the show. It challenges characters' beliefs about who they are, who they love, and what they're willing to forgive. Now that the idea of Luna having a secret identical twin named Rana is no longer just wild speculation, but a theory supported by mounting evidence, fans are beginning to ask the next logical question. What's next? What happens after the big reveal? What direction will the writers take with this explosive twin storyline? Will Rana be redeemed as a misunderstood soul yearning for love and belonging, or will she double down and become the show's next iconic villain? Let's explore both paths. Rana's redemption. In this scenario, once Rana is exposed and the real Luna returns, Rana would be forced to confront the pain she's buried for years. Pain caused not just by separation, but by feeling unloved, invisible, and forgotten. She might confess everything, how she watched Luna from afar, how jealousy slowly consumed her, and how she convinced herself that taking Luna's life wasn't stealing, it was reclaiming what was hers. There's precedent for this kind of arc in The Bold and the Beautiful. We've seen characters like Thomas Forrester, once lost in obsession, find their way back through therapy, forgiveness, and family healing. Could Rana follow a similar path? If the writers choose this route, Rana's journey could be emotional and transformative. She might apologize publicly at a Forrester event, breaking down in tears, beg RJ and Poppy for a second chance, even help Luna recover from her trauma, proving she wants to make amends. Imagine a touching scene where Rana looks into Luna's eyes and says, "You don't have to forgive me, but I need to forgive myself." That kind of emotional payoff could resonate deeply with viewers, turning a would-be villain into a complex, layered character. Rana's destruction. But what if Rana isn't looking for redemption? What if she's dangerous, calculating, and unrepentant? A woman who believes the world owes her everything Luna had. If she sees herself as a victim-turned-survivor, she may not walk away quietly. She might escape custody after being caught, blackmail characters who were involved in hiding her existence, try to destroy Forrester Creations from the inside, or worse, return in disguise later with a new identity and a thirst for revenge. In this darker version, Rana becomes a recurring antagonist, capable of anything: sabotage, betrayal, even attempted murder. She could take inspiration from Sheila Carter herself, weaponizing her resemblance to Luna to wreak havoc. Rana could manipulate new allies, exploit emotional weaknesses, and launch a long-term campaign to ruin everyone who ever chose Luna over her. Picture this. Luna and RJ are finally happy. A wedding is being planned. And just when everything seems perfect, Rana shows up in the crowd, wearing sunglasses, smiling coldly. Cue the music. Cue the chaos. Which path will the writers choose? Soap operas are built on uncertainty, and The Bold and the Beautiful often keeps viewers guessing, pushing characters to their limits before offering any resolution. That's what makes this storyline so powerful. Either direction is viable. Redemption offers emotional closure. Destruction offers long-term conflict and high drama. And maybe, just maybe, the writers will blur the line between the two, keeping Rana in a morally gray area, both hated and pitied. She could help the Forresters one day, and betray them the next. A wild card, a survivor, a threat, a sister. What about Luna? For Luna, the journey won't be simple either. She may return alive, but broken. She'll have to rebuild trust with everyone who thought she was dead. She may suffer memory gaps, PTSD, or even question who she is after being replaced by her mirror image. Can she reclaim her identity, her place in the Forrester family, her love with RJ? Or will she forever live in the shadow of the sister who stole her face? A storyline with endless potential. Regardless of how the writers choose to resolve it, the Luna-Rana twin twist is one of the most emotionally layered, dramatically rich stories The Bold and the Beautiful has introduced in years. It touches on family trauma, identity and self-worth, love, betrayal, and redemption, the moral limits of forgiveness. And at its core, it asks a haunting question. If someone takes your life, are you still whole when you get it back? If there's one thing The Bold and the Beautiful fans have learned over the years, it's this. Nothing is ever as it seems. Just when we think a story is over, a twist resets the entire board. And right now, we are standing at the edge of one of the show's most tantalizing mysteries in years. A secret twin twist involving Luna Nozawa and a shadowy figure named Rana. The clues have been scattered for months, and now the storm is coming. Let's revisit the final pieces of this puzzle and look ahead at what the future may hold. The clues we can't ignore. Lisa Yamada still on set. Even after Luna's death, Lisa was seen filming scenes well into late June, with her name listed in an official script for the September 8th episode. If Luna's dead, then who is she playing? Leaked name, Rana. This isn't fan speculation. The leaked script includes both Luna and Rana in the cast list, confirming that there will be two characters portrayed by Lisa, or at the very least, a dual identity at play. Sudden behavioral shifts. Luna, once calm and kind, became erratic and volatile without explanation. Fans noted her personality change long before her death, suggesting something deeper was happening beneath the surface. Poppy's silence. Luna's mother has remained guarded and evasive, especially when discussing Luna's early years. If Poppy gave birth to twins and was forced to give one up, it would explain her emotional conflict and nervous energy. Parallels to B&B history. From Finn's fake death to Sheila's identity swaps, the show has laid a strong foundation for stories of deception, resurrection, and long-lost family members. The Luna-Rana arc fits this mold perfectly. What's likely to happen next? With September fast approaching, and Lisa Yamada confirmed to be involved in a major upcoming storyline, here's what viewers can expect in the episodes ahead. The real Luna is found. Trapped, hidden, or recovering, the real Luna is alive and waiting for her moment to return. Whether she escapes on her own or is rescued, possibly by Finn, her reappearance will be the catalyst for chaos. Rana is exposed. Whether through a DNA test, a confrontation, or a classic soap-style dramatic entrance, Rana's identity will be revealed. And when that moment comes, it won't be subtle. It'll be explosive, theatrical, and emotional. Poppy breaks down. Faced with the return of both her daughters, Poppy may finally crack under pressure. A tearful confession about the twins' birth and her reasons for separating them will change how viewers see her forever. RJ's heartbreak. Discovering that the Luna he loved was someone else will push RJ to his emotional limits. His faith in love, family, and truth will be tested, possibly changing his character forever. A storm of emotions is coming. The beauty of this storyline is that it doesn't offer one outcome. It opens dozens of doors. Will Luna forgive her mother? Will Rana seek redemption or revenge? Will RJ ever trust again? Could this twin arc be just the beginning of a larger plot involving other characters? This isn't just a story about two sisters. It's about everyone who knew them, everyone who will be affected by the truth, everyone who will be forced to ask, how well do I really know the people I love? Final thoughts. A new era for B&B. In a show filled with glamorous affairs, corporate rivalries, and romantic triangles, the Luna-Rana mystery stands out as something more. A story of identity, a story of pain, a story of secrets, and what happens when they're finally exposed. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer tuning in for the drama, now is the time to watch closely. Because in the coming weeks, The Bold and the Beautiful isn't just delivering a plot twist, it's unveiling a legacy. And when the dust settles, nothing will ever be the same. Thank you and call to action. If you've enjoyed this exclusive preview of The Bold and the Beautiful, don't forget to like this post, share your theories in the comments, subscribe for daily B&B updates and spoilers. We'll be right here, watching it all unfold, one shocking twist at a time. Hello and goodbye.